Hi everyone, I am going to be setting up my new calendar for 2024. It's really exciting because I have a new calendar. It is the Clever Fox calendar. I will talk about this one in just a little bit, but first let's talk about this year's calendar and the reason why I picked a new calendar. By the way, I've used at-a-glance calendars for many years. I like at-a-glance because I really like their materials. I know a lot of people that work in professional fields use them at the offices. They're just really great. I've used this throughout all of my college years. But there are some reasons why I choose to kind of try out a new one. I mean, why not? This one is their weekly, monthly planner, and this is the one with the quick notes. I really like that quick notes piece because it gives that, I'll show you, like an extra paper on the side after a month. So I really like that. Last year, I kind of decorated this with stickers. It just says enjoy the journey with some stars, and on the back, it says enjoy the little things. Why not? And then inside, I've put a little peach. And basically throughout the months, I do kind of like to decorate things. So for an example, December, I have some Korean words, some parties for the new year and stuff like that. So I do like to do that. And we will be putting stickers on the new calendar. Other reason why I wanted to get a new calendar this year was I'm no longer using this weekly appointment sheets anymore. I mainly use this when I'm really busy with several different activities. So like when I'm going to school, working, I've decided that if I did need to use this, I would just print out a sheet and do it by hand. I think that's all I want to share about this previous calendar. So let's talk about my new calendar, which is the Clever Fox calendar. One thing I did notice when I opened this, I'm not really a fan of this flimsy kind of material. I'm so used to this like really nice cover. Maybe that's something I'll get used to. Also, at a glance has the spiral, and I love using that. It makes opening the pages easier. The new calendar does not have that. So maybe again, I might have to just get used to it and kind of try it out. It is something new to me. In the beginning, it does tell you what this is. This is the Clever Fox Weekly Planner Pro if you're interested in purchasing it. And it does have a name and phone number and email. And it tells you like if you lost it, there's a reward. This is really important to me because usually my whole life is in the calendar. So if I lose it, I do put my number in here. The Weekly Planner Pro, they have different kinds. They have undated one. Mine is the dated one. It is the January 2024 to the January 2025. Anyways, let's talk about the next page. They have all of these monthly calendars kind of laid out for 2024 and 2025, which is actually really nice because then you can kind of look ahead. And like other calendars, they have all of the holidays and observations. So if you don't want to flip through the calendar to try to figure out when the holidays are, you can just come to this page and you'll know right away. I know other calendars, they don't do this, but this one does, which is great. And it's at the beginning. Great. So the next following pages, they have like reflections before you start the new year, which is nice. I have not done this yet. Probably will do it, but maybe not at this time. I do love this vision board pages. They have 2 pages. So I'm probably going to cut out some photos or print them out and like stick it. The next page is kind of like doing your goals for the upcoming years, 1 year, 5 year, 10 year, 20 years. I might not do the 10 to 20 years because I think that's looking way far in the future, but this is nice. Fitness, health and fitness, business and career, family, friends, relationship and romance, finance, personal development, and so on. And I feel like a lot of people don't cover all these topics when they're doing goals, and they kind of hit every single one of them. So this is amazing. The next thing is the 1 year goals. You're gonna write them out. So basically transferring from there to here. In my other videos, I talk about why, and I think I'm gonna use each one of these to kind of figure out like my levels of why. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's the 7 levels of why exercise, basically of why you want to do that goal. And if you don't know what that is, you can YouTube the 7 levels of why exercise. The next page is a 3-month goal. So I guess you're going to be picking up what your goals are from here and kind of transferring it and narrowing down to 3. And yeah, that's great. A mind map. I'm not sure how I'm going to use this one, but that's all good. And then we have our January, and this is what we're going to be setting up today. Do also have my stickers out. I do like to kind of decorate my months, and then we'll talk about that in a little bit. I like this notes piece right here. In the at a glance I was showing you, they had like a whole page of the notes, which was nice. That's where I would use my sticky note methods. but I think I'm going to use my sticky note methods and put the sticky notes here. Maybe I'll cut them to size and I'll put them down here. Again, this has notes. It has the previous month, the upcoming month, so that's nice. And then you can use those areas for monthly goals. My sticky note methods, they have the current month goals, experiences I want to do, and then the next month things that are coming up. And I'll talk about that when I'm documenting it here. In this section here, they have things I will do to make this month great. So skills and habits that you want to learn, distractions to avoid, places to go, and people to see, and one thing I always wanted to do. Some of this, I'll be incorporating that in my sticky note method. One thing I did notice about this is it does not have this tab system like At a Glance does. And I love this tab system because then you can just pull up to the month and you'll know what's going on. But this one, it's just all one thing. Like I literally, it's just solid. Like you're gonna have to kind of put your own sticky tabs. And I do have a solution to that, and it is these Post-its. I don't know what these are called, but I think I'm gonna write with a Sharpie on the top and write like January, February, like FEB for February, DEC for December. So that way I can technically create my own tabs. I know they're going to be kind of sticking out here, but that's the only way I can solve that problem. Basically, this is, I guess, your weekly to-do list. It has each day here, and next to it is today's goals, and then your top 3 priorities. And I think that is very useful. Usually, what I like to do is I have a separate journal where I kind of write my weekly to-do list and stuff like that. I put it in here, and I did purchase a separate journal for that because I don't only put my weekly like to-do list and things that are happening. I do other notes in here too. So I did purchase a new journal for that reason, but I'm also want to try this out and see how I like it. I haven't used this method since, I don't know, undergrad. So hopefully that would be interesting to see how that would plan out. And then the next following page is this week's main goals, if you achieved it or not. And then the next one is this week's priorities, work to-do list, personal to-do list. That's really nice. They're kind of thinking that they want to separate both, any habits and skills. So this is a tracker that's already built in. Life balance to-do list. So kind of going back to that goals, they've kind of wrote that down, and 3 things I'm excited about. So that's also nice. You can do whatever you want in this space here. Maybe put some stickers, the drawings I've seen in the little booklet, which I'll show you in a little bit. And down here, it tells you, I think this is kind of like a mini reflection. So this week's wins, lessons you've learned, and how you'll improve next week. So a little mini reflection, which is always nice because we want to improve every week. And a lot of people are not reflecting, therefore they stay stagnant. So I really like that. And then the weeks kind of have the same format until the month is over. And when the month is over, I'm almost there, they have a monthly review. This is another reason why I bought it, was because the monthly review is already put into the planner. It's just convenient. I don't have to like print out my monthly review to do it. Currently, I have my file folder right here where I have all of the monthly reflections from passion planners that I kind of print out. I'll just put them in this file folder. But now I have it in my planner and I don't have to have a different system. Everything is all in one place, which is really nice. And it's a little bit different. So again, something that I can explore and learn from. We have February and so forth. So all of the things I shared before, they kind of repeat. They have a 3-month goal check-in, kind of. So the 3 months goals you set before when January started, after March, they're kind of telling you to set 3-month goals again. That's nice. And then let's keep flipping. No, I think everything else is pretty much the same. In that same format, as you can see, just kind of repeats itself. In the end, there's just a bunch of dotted pages. So if you wanted to use this extra space, you can. At the end of the Clever Fox planner, there is this booklet and a bunch of stickers. Oh, I didn't get to show you when I was unboxing this. This came in a really nice plastic packaging to make sure it was protected, because I saw online some people got damaged ones, and that protective casing really kept this intact for all that shipping. And this has a really nice envelope in the back. So if you want to keep the stickers, so that's there. And then they have this really cute how it works. Weekly Planner Pro dated planner. Introductions, basically how to fill it out, do vision boards. And it's just really nice and detailed if you're new to planning and kind of completing a calendar. It's all there for you. If you're interested, they literally lay it out how you can use this planner. Another thing I want to talk about is they have these 3 different ribbons. Something that I would have changed if I was making this, I would make these a little bit different colors. They're all so similar in the shades of yellow, tan, and I don't know, off-white, that it's kind of hard for me to determine what's what. I have this other tab in February, so if I wanted to ever kind of look in February, I can just flip it over. But as I was saying before, I'm going to be using these little tabs to create actual tabs, so it's easier for me to flip through the months, because I like to do that. So hopefully that was not too much of a lengthy kind of review of this new calendar I have. I'm going to go ahead and start setting up my month. So let's get started with that. From my personal experience, planners are so personal, and how you use them really depends on your lifestyle. I like to keep organized, which is why I use different methods to do this. I do want to talk about some prep work I've already done in order for me to make this process easier. Every year since COVID came, I create a yearly bucket list, and I kind of write it down every year of things I hope to do. And I know a bucket list is like things you've never experienced before and you want to do before you kick the bucket, right? But my yearly bucket list is things that I've never done before, but also things that I hope to do in that year. This is this year's. Next year's is somewhat kind of embedded in the tips I'm going to be sharing with you in a little bit, but I have not sat down and create a bucket list just yet. But I just wanted to share that little piece here. What I do want to share with you without sharing too much is what I like to do, prep work. I do like to write down each month on like a separate sheet of paper. So I have January, February, March, April, May, and all the rest of the months. And I'll basically write that on a separate sheet of paper, and I'll write birthdays, any upcoming meetings, things like that. So for example, it will look something like this. So I have January, I know there's 2 birthdays in January, so I can wish them well and etc. and prepare for it. There's a meeting coming up and etc. So I'll just go ahead and do that. And then once I'm done with that, I'll add in my bucket list items. So for example, I know it's not on here, but I know I want to go to the beach this upcoming year. That's going to fall somewhere in maybe June, July, August. And maybe I'll put that in my little sticky note method and I'll put it on here. Go ahead and start planning for the month of January in here. But before I do that, I do want to decorate just a little bit. So let's do that first. Hopefully this video is not too lengthy or boring for you. This is just something that I like doing, so I thought I'd record my process. I have all of my stickers just kind of all here from all of the years I don't know, I guess I collected stickers or whatever. Some are from Amazon, some are from like really old, some of like this one is gifted. So we're just gonna kind of go through these and start putting stickers. I like to put the stickers in like these empty boxes here. So I know this is an empty box and there's 3 empty boxes here. And then if they're tiny stickers, I will stick them on the different compartments. So I know January, it's gonna be a cold month, right? It's January, it's cold. So I like to kind of go with themes. So I'm probably going to find something that fits with being cold or snowing, but it's my calendar and I can do whatever I want. Maybe I'll do some of these cute ones. Yeah. Like I have all these random ones that I bought through the years through Amazon. They're just, some of them are just so cute. It's just fun to look at. And like these ones I usually use in like the summery months. But just for the sake of this video, I'm just going to be doing January. Look how cute these are. These are for birthdays. Oh, this is cute too. So let's just find some for January. I don't know how I'm feeling about January just yet. I think I'm going to go through this. Maybe you can do some cacao stickers. Kind of want to go through this and see what's in here. I think all the silly ones are left. Okay, I see some cute ones that I might want to use. Alright, I'm just going to randomly use those stickers. I also like this cute one right here. I like this house one, and I don't think it comes together, so I'm just going to cut it. Okay, I don't like this yes sir here. Alright, got that. Maybe I'll put yes sir here. Alright, that looks cute. I like this magician right here. It's cute too. And I kind of make a little story in my head. Hopefully something magical happens. I don't know. Or they're just sometimes cute. And then I like these little penguins. I'm going to go ahead and put those. I think these are birds, actually. Alright, so I have the stickers ready for next month. Some of them are just random ones. This one says, yes sir, and there's like a little bunny, and she's going to him. In this one, he's on the roof staring at the stars. I thought that was super cute, in his little hoodie and his glasses. This guy is like doing magic, and it's like love song. And there's 3 little birds. They're all different. One's walking, one's just like standing, and this one's just sleeping or chilling. Whatever you want to say. So there's the stickers. I might add a little bit more maybe later, but I want to start doing adding the dates and the sticky note method. It appears that I do not have enough sticky notes to kind of demonstrate. Usually I use different colors. I use my sticky note methods, and I'll have a sticky note. I'll have 2 or 3 sticky notes in like the note section. And for this calendar, I'm probably gonna have to cut this a little bit. Well, you can't see. So for this one, I'm gonna have to cut this because it's too long, and that's okay. But for demonstration purposes, I am going to be using index cards, and I'll probably cut this too, just to show you. So I'm just gonna cut this in 2s. And we're gonna pretend this is a sticky note, okay? That's all good. And I'm probably gonna cut the bottom just a tad. And those are my pretend sticky notes, okay? Just for the video. Anyways, our sticky notes are ready, and apparently they have lines, which is awesome. But I might, yeah, it's fine. I am also using the list I've already compiled for the whole year, so that way it's just going to be all plug in. I know the upcoming events, which I'll plug in for next month. I'm not going to be sharing too much of my personal life, only going to be sharing a few things just for an example. So the first sticky note usually is things that are happening this month. So I know there's a birthday, there's a family member's birthday, so blank birthday on 1/16th, that's upcoming. There's another birthday on 01/11. And then there is a work meeting I have to attend to, so blank meeting. It's on the 30th at, it says 5:00 p.m. It's at 5 through 6 p.m. And then I have other plans, which for the sake of the video, I'll just keep it at that. So these are things that are happening this month. In a little bit, I'm gonna start writing these things in, okay? On here, I also write things that I kind of want to do. So let's say in the month of December on my upcoming goals, and let's say on that was maybe winter lights. So I'm going to write winter lights, so it gives me a reminder that's something that I still want to do this month. Okay. The next sticky note is usually my goals for this month. There is a particular goal I want to do, and it is to attend some type of blank fitness class every week. Okay. That is my goal. That's one of them. And then there's a third sticky note usually. I'm going to flip this over and pretend that's a new sticky note. And it's usually like upcoming. It's like upcoming next month, or you can just write it next month. Next month, I know for a fact there's something I want to do for Valentine's Day, even though there's no one. But I want to kind of celebrate Valentine's Day. I want to do all the pink and red, whatever, girls' night. Maybe I talked to my sister about it too. She is married, but maybe we'll do something like a girls' thing. So I want to do that. Maybe, so this gives me basically a heads up on what's coming up next month in order for me to prep. And I think that's all I have in February. Not much is going on in February, so I'm gonna leave it like that. And if anything happens during the month, or there's something I do want to do, I will add that here. And as I was saying, in the month of December, I'll have a sticky note just like this with things filled up, and these same things will go in this first sticky note. So things that are happening this month. So next month it will say Valentine's Day. Cool. It will say whatever, like it'll just have things listed out. This sticky note is just giving me a reminder of this is what's happening next month. Hopefully that made sense. I'm gonna go ahead and mark the calendar with actual real things. For birthdays, I like to do balloons, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna set these kind of aside since they're not sticky. And I'm not gonna write the names in just for the sake of privacy and for the video. So there is a birthday, according to my sticky note, right? My first one, there is a birthday. So I'm gonna write that here. Gonna leave that blank for that person's name. And I like to do balloons, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a balloon. And that way it just signals me that it's someone's birthday. And there's another birthday on the 11th. And do a balloon. How cute is that? Okay, and then there's a team meeting on the 30th. So I'm gonna go ahead and write that in. It's at 5 to 6. Those are some things that I've added. Hopefully this is making sense. I know this can be a lot of steps, but this just makes it more organized for me and helps me keep on track. Hopefully this was a fun and kind of exciting video. I know it was for me. I'm gonna go ahead and spend some time kind of completing all of the upcoming months. I got some tabs up, so I thought I'd show you that. And then I put some stickers up for some months, so I wanna show you that. Aren't these just adorable for February? And there's that. I've only done 6 months out of the year. So this is March, this is April, and I guess I'll just stop there. If you like content like this, please do hit the like button and subscribe down below. If you have any questions, you can always leave me a comment, and until next time.